Hello, and thanks for watching. It's currently 12:03 p.m. on April 15th, 2015, and in this video I would like to talk about these four machines. This video is called Salute to the Commodore, first of all because of a little bit of a dedication to the Columbo episode that was named that from 1976, and because all of these could have been rebranded as Commodore. I'm not saying they are, but that's something we'll talk about. This particular machine is from 1964. This one is 1966. This one is 1968, and this one is 1969. As you can see, these two are different than these two. This is because of the remake or the remodeling of the 60s. I think it happened in the phase of 1968. I think that's the first year. This particular machine, or this, no, not this particular machine, this particular model went into 1972, I believe. But these are all from the 60s. This particular machine I got only half a week ago, a few days ago. There's a video of that just before this one. So if you have not had a chance to look at that, please do so. That one I did a video of, I think it was last year. This one I did a video of also, or maybe now 2 years ago, this one. And I did a video of this back in 2011, but it was posted in 2012. These machines are my writing machines. Every writer has their own tool that they prefer. Every collector has their favorite machines. I don't, I'm telling you, but I do have my favorite typewriters to type on when it comes to longer drafts, writing my stories, because I do write. I am a bit of a writer. The blue one over there, I've put about 600 pages on it already. And because of that, I decided it was time to buy a backup for that particular model, because I love this machine very much to type on. It looks cool too, but writing on this is really an absolute treat. But of course, these things wear out. They're meant to be used. I use them, but the result of that, the consequence is that they tend to have a few wear points. The wear point currently that I have in this machine is that the type is not properly aligned anymore. If you type a full page, single space, you take it out, you'll see a slight curve in the text. So the platen is starting to wear out. A little bit of a funny story. I found an advertisement on Craigslist for that one back in 2012. But I didn't respond to it to the midst of 2013, or even at the end of 2013 when it was long expired. But the contact information was still on the ad because it was a vintage store. The man wanted $65 for it. I happened to have a Nitrous RC car in my garage, and it only had a broken pull start, so it needed a new pull start. But he said he was willing to trade this typewriter for that RC car, which I did, because I don't know, I never had any real interest in it. Then I bought this one for $10 at Value Village. I think it was last year now, or even a year and a half ago. And this one 5 days ago. I got this on Friday. Today is Wednesday. So, yes, so the reason why these machines are really terrific to use, these newer models have a little bit more of a wooden feel. You could prefer that, or you cannot, or you don't. These are they're not spongy like the Letra 22s. These are definitely very comforting. The keys are molded out in a way that your fingers don't slip when you type on these, which is rare because most plastic keys don't have that. If you have an old Underwood with glass keys, you do get that, of course, but the Underwood 5s are getting old. You don't find a lot in proper condition anymore to type longer drafts. I do happen to have one, but they're just too heavy to use if you want to write 250, 300 pages. So I wasn't writing when I got that one. I did start to write when I had it, and that's why I collected all of these. A little bit going into the background of these machines. The actual brand that you see here are not the brands that made these machines, or the originators, is that the right word? I'm not too sure. The actual company where these machines were made was Consol, which is in Czechoslovakia. But these machines were also sold as Speedrider, as Commodore, and as Norwood, and there's another one, but I cannot come up with a name. So this particular model, for some reason, it's the 224 and this is the 221. Although these are newer, so I don't understand why that one has a higher number. It's maybe for whatever reason. The difference between that one and that one, there's not really any difference between these, but there is between this one and this one. And I already covered that in the video regarding this one. And that's that, you know, this one has a tabulator and it has a paper support. And when you release the paper bell, or no, the paper, you release the page, if you want to pull it out. You pull this up, you can see the paper bell is lifted up by this rod here. But this one does not have that. So that was a little bit interesting to see. These are, except for the I think the blue color was discontinued in 1969 because I couldn't find a single blue Commodore after 1969 that wasn't black and gray. So the blue must have been discontinued, although maybe I'm wrong. I cannot find a lot of information on this. I found out that you can quote the year of manufacture by a number that's in the serial number, the first number. So they say if it's these newer models, they go from 6, and I think they have from 7 to 2 because they were made until 1971 or 1972, and these were made from 1961, I think, up to 1967. So these would have the 1 to the 7. So this one has a 4, that one has a 6, that one has an 8, and that one has a 9. I hope you all follow this. I'm trying to get it out as clear as possible. So yes, these are the machines that I write my stories with. Olympia SM9s and SM7s are not as common here as they are in other parts of the world, and those are known as the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters. These come very close, if not are parallel in writing quality, although they were made a little bit cheaper, I think. These both, the older models, I don't think these machines offer that anymore, but these two models offered where you can undo two clamps on the side or levers, and you can take the whole carriage off without undoing a single screw, which is very nice. And you have a little bit more access to the actual system, the mechanics of this, by taking off the cover, which this one, as you can probably see, is not a whole lot. And taking out the body on this is a nightmare compared to this, where you just pop the carriage off, undo 4 screws, and the whole body comes off. So yeah. Again, I'm sorry if I was a little bit unclear. I tried to express myself as good as possible. I thank you for watching, and if you have any comments, concerns, questions, YouTube offers a comment system, and I do respond to that. So thank you very much again, and you have a good day. Bye bye.